Right underneath them. What the hell is that? A white orb?
Good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to Undercover ET UK. Firstly, I hope everyone over at the north end of the country are absolutely fine. I'm sure there'll be some damage somewhere along the lines if you're living up in the north. 100-mile-an-hour winds. I was watching the news this morning. It looked atrocious. A couple of roofs come off, power lines down and whatnot. Ireland, Scotland, that sort of area. So, folks, if you're living up that way, I hope you guys will be alright. Take care of yourselves and stay safe and warm. What I've got planned for you guys today, we're going to go over a News Nation interview with a congressman. Funnily enough, it was the most sceptic congressman on the UAP task force. And he's changed his tune a little bit. We're going to go over the New Jersey drones. Okay, so those sightings actually haven't stopped. Just the media stopped reporting on it, but they haven't stopped. So I'm going to do my best to keep on top of that. And we're also going to go over one of Custodian Files, and we've got a rare video from Robert Custodian File. Okay, it's come in recently, so I'm going to check that one out. Like always, like and subscribe to the channel. The public need your support. I need your support. Disclosure as a whole needs your support, folks. Support the channels like mine. Hit the subscribe button. It's free to do. And on this occasion, I'd also like you to check the join button as well, folks. Coming up to the end of the month, and anyone who was considering a membership, please get involved. Once you are signed up to a Saucer membership, you can ask me for a Discord invite. Just send me a Discord name and we'll get you all sorted out. And the Discord server's rocking at the moment. There's plenty of evidence going down, and I will go over it. I think next week I'm going to go over a little bit. Let's get stuck into today because we've got loads to go over. First off, Rep Burlinson. Now this dude, like I was saying, he was the most skeptic out of all of them to join the UAP task force, and he's changed his tune. Let's have a listen, folks. Let's have a listen.
Well, sir, sunshine. It is all the new rage here in Washington. What about the decision from the president, and what do you think we'll learn, if anything, from these files?
Isn't it a refreshing moment when an elected official actually does what they campaigned on? This is beautiful. This is underscoring the fact that Donald Trump is the man of the people. He's the people's president, and the people wanted to know what's going on with the JFK files. The people want answers, and the people are sick and tired of having a federal government think that it's the one that's in possession of this. At the end of the day, the government belongs to the people, and the people have a right to know about something so important as what happened to JFK, Martin Luther King Jr., Robert Kennedy.
What about what your colleague?
It's just refreshing.
What about what your colleague, Congresswoman Kamek, said? What about the Epstein files? Release that?
Absolutely. And as you know, I've been on the Oversight Committee and the UAP Task Force to try to identify and disclose. In fact, I don't mind saying I've been reaching out to Trump's campaign and to his policy team, trying to get them to consider UFO disclosure.
What have they told you?
Do an executive order on that. And I think that Chuck Schumer. So one thing I think Chuck Schumer and I can find an agreement on is that the American people, really the world, deserves to know this.
Let me drill down on that. You say you've reached out to the White House about it. What have they told you?
So right now I'm chasing down the proper person, but I've been reaching out to people that are in Trump camp that I know.
So what's your sense? What's your feeling? What happens here with disclosures, transparency, maybe declassification of any kind?
I think Trump he sees himself as the people's president, and I think that if the American people, and there's an outcry for people that want the information, I think that Trump will deliver, because he sees his role as working for the American people and not the other way around.
If that is,
I think the message is clear, folks, don't you? I mean, look, we don't know if Trump's actually going to do anything, if he can do anything, right? Yeah. But I don't care which president does it, okay? This is exactly what we need. We need someone to step up, knock on the door of the president's home and say, we need you to look at this, okay? And if Trump does it, great, brilliant. Someone needs to do it, right? And that's where I'm at, to be honest. I honestly couldn't care less who's in, as long as they're doing good for the country, and as long as they look at the files that need to be looked at, the JFK files, all of them, all of them, all the ones that are of interest to the people. And look, I'm in the UK, but my auntie's in Philadelphia at the end of the day, you know. So what the US do matter. It matters to the UK because we tend to follow suit. Everything you guys do, we tend to follow suit. You know, it doesn't matter whether the intelligence is wrong or right. We just follow. You know. What can I say? It is what it is, folks. I hope it all comes forward. This is what I mean when I say subscribe to the channel. You know, support Disclosure, because if enough people show interest in this, and believe me, YouTube have all the information. Like, they can tell the government, look, this is what a lot of people are watching. And if you're watching stuff on UFOs and UAP, they will look at that data and they will see like what's trending essentially across the country. And we need to be looking at UAP, UFO evidence, because it's real, folks. It's absolutely real. If people are interested in it, enough people, the push will be there. That the people are the power. No matter what country you're in, the people are the power. Even in a dictatorship, yeah, they could line up people and whip them all into work. Whip. But if those people chose not to work and chose just to get whipped, there's nothing that they could do. Nothing. So the power's always lied with the masses, and this is no different, folks. No different. So please support Disclosure, support every channel that's talking about it. Hey, if there are some channels that are out there just for the clout, put them straight. If they're showing fake stuff, put them straight, folks. I will back you. All right. So we can't be having that. We've got to have real footage, real evidence going out, and this is what we're going to get into right now, folks. So thank you very much. Mr. Burlinson. So, this is a New Jersey drone captured from a plane. So you've got a little bit of a high altitude shot here, and to be honest with you, that's what they're seeing, isn't it? They're seeing, and here's what I don't get, folks. And you see this big ass headlamp here, yeah. This is such a big light, you know, in comparison to the smaller ones either side that you'd probably see on normal planes and airliners. This is a huge light here, and honestly, like, if that's facing the crowd, that will blind everything from every other light inside it visually. It will blind. You'll only see that white light, and this is what I'm saying. Like, I think they are military-industrial complex craft, okay. If they're not, then they're anomalous. But they have some kind of frame to them, like an aeroplane or something like that. And they're not traveling. I mean, they're traveling fast, but they're not traveling at like 2,000 miles an hour fast, right? So, look, I think this is a message to. I've thought about this long and hard. I feel like this is a message to government from within the government, right? So this is like the war that they're fighting within the government over transparency and disclosure. I feel like this is their message to the officials. Basically, you're messing with a force that you can't even handle over our own skies. So don't mess with us. And I feel like that's, you know, without dropping any bombs, that's what they're doing. Okay, they're driving the senators and the public mad, and that's what it sounds like to me. And you know, if these things were totally anomalous, then you wouldn't see any jet-like structure to them at all. And here's another one, folks. And look, the poster, and this is unfortunate, okay? New Jersey mayor releases footage of orb UFO shapeshifting into fixed-wing craft. No, even the mayor sees stuff and gets it wrong, folks. It's not. This is that big LED light I was just showing you, and it just so happens it's facing the camera right now. So all you're seeing is that bright LED light, okay? It's there to blind people from view. But the moment that craft changes direction, look, you suddenly see a body to it, yeah? And how do I know it's changed direction? Because the big bright light is no longer there. It's facing the other way. So, no, it's not morphing. It's not morphing. It's just it's just trying to confuse people. Why they're up there, what they're doing, I don't know, folks. And it is a mystery, a complete mystery to anyone who's been over there. And they've been out there every week. So folks in New Jersey and in dotted around in America where you're seeing these things, keep recording them by all means. They're not known by anyone official, you know. And if they were, they would have been tracked down, shot down, taken down. You know, all that stuff. We'll see what Trump's got to say on it. I feel like something's going to be impending soon. But like I say, there's been no announcements so far, folks. So let me know if has anything's been said in the comments. I can't see a news report on it yet, but it's only a matter of time, right? So yeah, thank you very much. All right, on to Robert, a custodian file. Now, what I love about this guy is he's picking up different objects now, and he's getting excited about it, folks. And too right, he should be. So normally he picks up the hockey pucks, you know, the ones that are like basketball size and they're flying through at 2,000 mile an hour. Well, he's managed to capture that. This was the 23rd of January 2025, Marina del Rey, right off the jetty rocks, just over the ocean. And look, he captures a white orb. Brilliant. We've seen this quite a lot in the UK, but for the US, they're well, in certain parts of the US, particularly where Robert is, where he's filming the skies all the time, these are quite rare, okay? But on this occasion, got a Dragon UAP, and it's not alone, folks. So let's check it out.
Whoa, what are we doing? Whoa, Dragon. Coming back. Obviously, whoa, right there, right underneath them. What the hell is that? A white orb?
That's just flipping awesome, Robert.
Obviously, well, right there,
and the Dragon UAP are so fast, and you can see the orb didn't move quite as fast as the Dragon. And Stephen, if you're watching, mate, Stephen Henchcliffe, that's what I was on about from your video, mate. The orb is just exactly the same, right? Look at that thing. You know, and there's just no seed fluff around there, folks. There's just no seed fluff around there. Not that would show up that big.
What are we doing? Whoa, Dragon.
Do you know what's interesting as well, Robert? This thing dips down, which is a bit odd, right? Normally it would just shoot right across. There. Dips down, just extremely fast. I mean, a manoeuvre at that speed is incredible. But interesting that it did that. Why did it do
Obviously,
that?
well, right there, right.
And
Obviously, well, right there, right. Coming back. Obviously, well,
very
right there,
strange,
right,
man.
Right underneath them. What the hell is that?
Anyway, I've got an interpolation for you that Robert's done of this particular capture of the white orb. Boom. And yeah, cheers, my man. It really is just a solid white, but not solid, but just a white object. Looks like it's could even be two objects. Insane, man. And it just comes out of nowhere. It just comes like just suddenly appears, right? Which is why you got such a shock reaction that you got from Robert there. It's not something he sees too often, folks. He sees it, just not often, and not as blatant as this that I can recall. So awesome, man, awesome. Maybe there's things changing up. You know, I always say that the white objects are totally in charge of these dragons. We've seen the evidence over in Wales. This thing just looked like it was in total command of everything around it, to be honest with you. Hey, that's just what I observed, but from one video, you know. But well, I've also seen in another video a very similar object in front of the pack. So this thing was in front, and then the two black objects were following behind. So for me, these are in charge. These white objects, these not clouds, whatever the hell they are, they're in charge, folks. And that's kind of where we're at. We don't know a lot. We don't know too much at the moment from a public standpoint. But keep filming the skies, and we will learn. We will learn more, folks. That's all I've got time for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed that one. By the way, tomorrow I'm doing the interview with Karen. It's going to be awesome. It'll take me a little while to edit it all and get it uploaded, but it will be uploaded, folks, ASAP, and it's going to be amazing. Over 40 years of experience. I'm going to just briefly go over what she's going to tell me, and to be honest, I've only heard the tip of the story, okay? But she's a walk-in. For anyone that understands what that means, she's a walk-in. It happened years and years and years ago. She can open and close portals. She has her own portals. She's a remote viewer. That's just her latest skill. She's got various skill sets. She helped me last night with some chakra healing. I was suffering from IBS, and I was on the phone to her. Within 3 or 4 minutes, I felt right as rain, and I've got energy in me today. So thank you very much for that. She also promised me my first UAP capture for the channel, and my God, it was an amazing capture. My highest activity video, and she predicted she would do that 2 or 3 weeks before she did, and she came up with the goods that morning. It was amazing. So look, I'm going to interview this lady tomorrow. It's going to be absolutely bonkers. I'm going to hear and see some stuff that I was not expecting, folks. I can't wait to show you guys. So yeah, stay tuned for that one, and just listen out. Hit your notification bells as well, folks. I've got nearly 2,700 subscribers, and there's about 700 of you that are watching the channel consistently. So I've been told on the Facebook groups, notifications are on. They're still not getting the notifications. That's absolutely fine. If there's nothing we can do about it, if you've hit your notification bell and you're not getting notified, there's not a lot we can do about it, right? I can contact YouTube and give them a list of names if you want to give me names, but otherwise just keep checking YouTube, folks. I do upload almost every day, at least once a day. So yeah, thanks very much for your time. Take care, all the best, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.